Hey.
I'm Joe Corral, Sheriff's Office.
Hey, Joe.
We got some papers for you.
What is it?
I'll let you look at it, like so you see everything. What it is somebody signed a writ on you to first bring you in for mental treatment.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Like I said, we gotta pick you up on it.
No. Like, this is ridiculous. Maddie. No.
I get what you're saying.
No,
but
that's
it's a
ridiculous.
court order for us
I've
to
got a
do.
wife and kids. I haven't done a single thing wrong.
This is
Let me
decided.
read it. Maddie, get where's the affidavit? Where's the affidavit at? If y'all don't have the affidavit here, y'all can go ahead and go get it and come back. I have to read the affidavit before any of that. The affidavit? No, that says an affidavit.
Look,
Matthew,
Matt,
stop
look,
it. This is why
We
you
want
didn't
to be
stop
cordial
it.
with you. I want you to be cordial with
Good.
me.
And there's supposed to be an affidavit accompanying it.
It's all the paperwork I have.
Where-
and we have to take you in custody. And
No.
we're going to do it right.
No, not without an affidavit.
Okay, so
Call
what
your
is it?
supervisor.
What
I
is
am
it
the
for?
supervisor.
What is
Call
it
your supervisor,
I
Joe.
am the supervisor.
What is it for exactly? I'm sorry. I
They
know anything
don't.
about
They
this.
won't even. They won't even say who it was that signed it.
He got a writ signed on
What is
it.
that? I have no idea. I'm
They're
sorry.
claiming he needs mental treatment.
Okay.
It was signed by the communicator saying
Okay.
that he's not been
Yes, because you remember that you had to do that. You had to go speak to the communicator and all that stuff, and you didn't finish whatever they had to
That's
do.
what this is about. And we have to bring you
That
in,
that's
okay?
Matt. You knew, but you knew. Come on now. You should have known that was going to end up probably happening, only because you didn't.
Let me smoke a cigarette first.
All right, if you smoke a cigarette, like I'm cool with that, okay?
Like,
I mean, that
I shouldn't
sucks.
go to. I shouldn't go to freaking jail.
So does he go to communicator? Or does he go to jail?
He goes to jail, then they bring a psychiatrist up to evaluate
Okay.
him. If the
72
psychiatrist,
hours.
No, it's not 72 hours. It's during the week, so they'll have one up there by tomorrow to evaluate you.
This gets into the dynamics of everything with Lafayette County and the state of Mississippi, the actual pure negligence, the culpable negligence, and the recklessness of everything. The Fourth Amendment, incorporated to apply to the states through the 14th Amendment, Baker v. McCollum, protects individuals against unreasonable seizures. U.S. Constitution, Amendment 4. Because they involve unreasonable seizures, constitutional claims for false arrest against state public officials arise under the Fourth Amendment. See Carter v. Butts County. An arrest is a seizure. Claims of overdetention under 1983, 42 U.S. Code 1983. Claims of overdetention can arise under the Fourth Amendment's right to be free from detention without probable cause, or under the 14th Amendment's substantive due process right to be free from continued detention after it should have been known that the detainee was entitled to release. See at 952, also see Cannon v. Macon County. Proving a violation requires a plaintiff to establish that the defendant was deliberately indifferent to his due process rights. I think I've proven that there's been a deliberate indifference since day one. To satisfy that standard, a plaintiff must show three things. One, the defendant's subjective knowledge of a risk of serious harm in the form of continued detention even after the plaintiff had a right to be released. Two, disregard of that risk. And three, disregard by conduct that is more than mere negligence. Failure to take any steps to properly investigate and identify the claims made on affidavit to be grotesquely false in nature is sufficient to raise a question of fact as to his deliberate indifference towards Reardon's due process rights. Numerous courts have also reached the almost tautological conclusion that an individual in custody has a constitutional right to be released from confinement after it was or should have been known that the detainee was entitled to release. This is their job. They're supposed to know this, especially when it comes to the liberties and the freedoms of assumably innocent American citizens. Depending on what procedures the state affords mere detention pursuant to a valid warrant, but in the face of repeated protest of innocence, will, after the lapse of a certain amount of time, deprive the accused of liberty without due process of law. A refusal to legislate equally for the protection of all would unquestionably be a denial of equal protection. This conceded, upon what ground can it be pretended that a refusal to execute or a failure to do so through inability, equally with reference to all persons, is not also a denial? I maintain, therefore, that the true meaning of this constitutional provision is that the state shall afford equal protection to all persons within its jurisdiction. Failing to do this, whether that failure is the result of inaction or inability on the part of the one or the other of the coordinate branches of the state government, the remedy lies with Congress. Whenever it appears that any state has failed to discharge this high constitutional obligation to all its citizens, it is not only within the power, but it is the solemn duty of Congress to enforce the protection which the state withholds.
What the hell is this? What's this about? We just got out of the hospital.
I got you. You Mr. Matt Reardon?
Why?
Okay. Listen. I think communicator signed a writ on it. Okay?
No. This is already under contest. I'm not going. No, fuck that.
Listen, man, it's out of my hands, man.
Again? What have I done this time?
I'm not sure.
I'm not going. No, I'm not going. Fuck that. No, stop.
Matt.
I'm not. All right, stop. No, I'm not dealing with this shit. Fuck that.
The kids are asleep and my grandmother. Stop.
I'm not dealing with that
Come
shit.
here, Matthew.
It ain't going down like that again, man.
Shut up. Stop.
No,
Look
fuck
at-
that.
Stop it. Look at me.
Let me smoke a cigarette. No,
Stop.
I'm not going again. This
Stop.
ain't going down like that.
Stop.
This ain't going down like that.
Stop for a second and listen.
Hell no. Y'all
Stop.
need to quit fucking with me.
No, stop. Stop. There's no sense in this.
No, I'm not
Stop
going into their.
hovering, though.
I'm
Stop.
not going into their fucking care. No, no.
Matt.
No, I'm not
Stop.
doing it.
Matthew, stop it. Stop it. You're making it worse. Stop.
No.
Stop hovering.
Fuck this.
Stop.
Y'all won't quit fucking with me.
Stop
I'm not doing a
hollering.
goddamn thing.
Stop hollering. Stop hollering.
Not up.
Jeez. Ugh.
Where's the affidavit? Where's the writ?
Stop hollering.
Huh?
So they're bringing it right now.
Well, I'm going inside then. You don't have an
Matthew, you
affidavit
stop.
or a writ. This is unlawful.
Matt Reardon, listen to
Let me get my cigarettes.
Listen to me.
This is unlawful.
Settle down and shut up.
This is so unlawful. You have no authority. You have no jurisdiction right here. Crazy.
Listen, they're on the way down here with it now. They'll let you look over it.
This is Matt Reardon. I wanted to document this live on Facebook. For the second time, Lafayette County Sheriff's Department pulls into my driveway with another mental writ. Apparently this time signed by Communicare. Again, after the first fraudulent commitment that happened December 6th or December 7th, which stemmed directly from me finding Lafayette County Circuit Court fraudulently changing records for the second time in a year, based on lies, pure lies that stem from the Lafayette County Sheriff Joey East. The most ridiculous of lies. My wife just got out of the hospital, and we can't even live in peace without constant harassment. This would clearly be the other one, probably. Look at this. Facebook Live. They pull into the driveway, light it up with blue lights, wake up the dogs, wake up the kids. Somebody has got to put a stop to this. This is nonsense. It's bullshit.
Hey, Matt. I know you know what's going on. We got the writ.
Joe, this is crazy. We just got out of the hospital. Y'all will not stop fucking with me.
You didn't go get your treatment like you
Bullshit, I did.
No, you didn't.
How?
You didn't call and you scheduled your stuff. Didn't go to the
I
stuff.
did. No, I sent a legal demand letter because it was fraudulent since day one. Everything stemmed from complete lies, perjured lies that came from Joe East. That was proven. Y'all didn't follow, the whole entire proceeding was sham. They didn't follow Mississippi law when it comes to commitment proceedings. They broke federal law. Federal and state law, there was a legal demand sent to Communicare. They had 7 days to respond. I was waiting on a response. They have no right, absolutely no right to do this. This is complete bullshit.
Well, Matt, there's paperwork.
I don't care. This is bullshit. No.
I understand where you're coming from.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nah.
Right.
Fuck no.
All right, go get him. Come on, put your hands behind your back.
Let me read it. Let me read it first. Let me read it first.
I'll let you read it when we get to jail.
Let me read it first. Let me read it first before you take me into custody. All right. Let me end it. Let me end. Baby, come get my phone. Hey, baby, get my phone for me.
You take his phone, so yeah, I got it. I ain't gonna deliver. Promise.
Baby. And let me get my voice recorder out of my pocket. Can I get my voice recorder?
Which pocket?
I don't want that going to the jail. Baby, can you come?
We don't want it in the jail.
Can you get everything? Can you call an attorney too?
Yeah, why are there so many cops here?
I don't know. They're waking up the dogs. They're fucking.
No.
We just heard him hollering on the radio.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's why.
I'm just curious.
This is bullshit.
Come on. Ooh. Is that over there?
Man, fuck Joe East.
Stop, Matt. God.
No, this is
Mike,
bullshit.
you got a right to your opinions, and you got.
Goddamn right.
Where's your phone at?
Right here. You got the voice recorder?
I know. Yeah, I do.
This one.
I can't.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Baby, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I know.
I don't play this bullshit.
No, I understand why you're frustrated.
No, you don't understand why I'm frustrated, Joe.
Where's this cord coming from?
It's a mic that I have attached.
Oh, okay. Well, here. Can you take a look? You can have it. Alright. Are you good?
Fucking pig.
Jesus. Whew. Okay. Matt, stop.
Fucking piece of shit.
Matthew, stop.
This is going to be, I think, probably the final little bit that I was going to touch on. And that is how ironically spot on this is. This is 42 U.S. Code 1985. conspiracy to interfere with civil rights. Federal. First paragraph really doesn't apply. It's preventing an officer from performing duties, but the second and the third are spot on. Second, obstructing justice, intimidating party, witness, or juror. If two or more persons in any state or territory conspired to deter, by force, intimidation, or threat, any party or witness in any court of the United States from attending such court, or from testifying to any matter pending therein, freely, fully, and truthfully, or to injure such party or witness, person, or property on account of his having so attended or testify, or to influence the verdict, presentment, or indictment of any grand or particular in any such court, or to injure such juror in his person or property on account of any verdict, presentment,
To ask a
or
question.
indictment lawfully assented to by him, or of his being or having been such juror, or if two or more persons conspire for the purpose of impeding, hindering, obstructing, or defeating in any manner the due course of justice in any state or territory, with intent to deny to any citizen the equal protection of the laws, or to injure him or his property for lawfully enforcing or attempting to enforce the right of any person or class of persons to the equal protection of the laws. That's spot on right there, that last sentence. Because I don't think it can get any closer than this. When the agencies that are supposed to prevent this type of stuff from happening, when they're not doing their job in intervening and preventing it, when they play a part in it themselves, and when we as citizens do what we as citizens are entitled to do, step up and hold these people accountable.
Not being disordered. I'm moving my car. I'm moving my car. I was moving my car.
That
I was moving my car.
blocking me, trying to rig charges, trying to conspire, which is just two or more people planning. And then section 3 is depriving persons of rights or privileges. If two or more persons in any state or territory conspire to go in disguise on the highway or on the premises of another for the purpose of depriving, either directly or indirectly, any person or class of persons of the equal protection of the laws, or of equal privileges and immunities under the laws, or for the purpose of preventing or hindering the constituted authorities
I've got a
of any
wife and
state or
kid.
territory
I
from
haven't
giving
done
or
a single
securing
thing
to all
wrong.
persons within such state
Let me
or
read.
territory the equal protection of the laws, or if two or more persons conspire to prevent by force, intimidation, or threat any citizen who is lawfully entitled to vote from giving his support or advocacy in a legal matter toward or in favor of the election of any lawfully qualified person as an elector for president or vice president, or as a member of Congress of the United States, or to injure any citizen in person or property on account of such support or advocacy in any case of conspiracy set forth in this section, if one or more persons engaged therein do
or cause to be done any act in furtherance of the object of such conspiracy, whereby another is injured in his person or property or deprived of having or exercising any right or privilege of a citizen of the United States, the party so injured or deprived may have action for the recovery of damages occasioned by such injury or deprivation against any one or more of the conspirators. I think 2 and 3, I think they were written about riding with the outlaw. Because there's no way they can defend against that. No way. Because the facts, without even making any blind assertions, just the facts alone. Read what those 2 paragraphs read.
My name is Matt Reardon, and I'm an independent investigative journalist and reporter. On December 6, 2021, I discovered a key court record in Lafayette County Circuit Court that I fully believe was fraudulently altered. This just so happened to be the second time this has happened over the past year, on 2 currently open, active filed matters of mine in Circuit Court. When pressing in for answers as to how this could have happened, the Lafayette County Circuit Clerk, Jeff Busby, got highly defensive and told the other clerks not to answer any of my questions. He even acknowledged he had never seen or heard of this happening before. Mr. Busby then communicated it out to the Lafayette County Sheriff, Joey East, in order to try to get rid of me due to the newest significant issue discovered, and undoubtable issues that would come from the discovery. East's motive in the matter is very clear to see, when taking into consideration key facts based upon numerous erroneous and concerning findings that have more recently surfaced regarding the Lafayette County Sheriff's alleged involvement in a matter dating back to 2017. Even more alarming is the fact that the latest record fraudulently altered in Circuit Court that was discovered by me just so happened to be a matter that I was appealing from Lafayette County Justice Court, where East deputies and even himself gave false sworn testimony in order to contrive a conviction based upon lies. The very next day, December 7, 2021, Lafayette County Sheriff Joey East rose to the occasion once again in passing obnoxious lies and complaints centered around constitutionally protected activity as a journalist, reporter, and credentialed member of the press to an employee of Communicare by the name of Rachel Alcorn, with a predisposed plan to exploit the state's mental health laws by cutting corners, ignoring required procedure under state law, and seeking to separate a husband and father of 4 from his family, in a grueling, sickening act that undoubtedly would align with not only the feeling, but the legal definition of human trafficking. And this they were successful in doing, at the expense of both me and my family, when no crimes were ever committed and the entire procedure was botched through and through. At approximately 5 p.m. on December 7, 2021, upon returning home from a doctor's appointment for one of my children, I was taken into custody at my residence in front of my wife and child based upon false claims and a sinister, cowardly attack on an independent journalist in order to suppress the reporting of fraud to not only the public, but the proper authorities for the dishonesty which took place on open legal matters stemming from the Lafayette County Circuit Court and Circuit Clerk's office. After discharge from a 2.5 weeks involuntary stay, based upon lies and cover-up, I immediately condemned the ruthless attack and labeled it for what it was,
a fraudulent commitment coming about as a result of completely erroneous lies spewed by the Sheriff Joey East and completely botched procedure by Communicare and its employees. After voicing my complete disgust with the matter to a Communicare employee, I was informed that I needed to submit any complaint in writing to the director of the facility, including any demand for preservation of evidence. Early on in the afternoon on February 8, 2022, at the conclusion of speaking with Chancery Clerk Sherry Wall, I filed and served an 8-page shocking letter with Chancery Judge Lawrence Little's chambers and Communicare's Executive Director Dr. Sandy Rogers. The very next day, February 9, 2022, another Communicare employee proceeded to file another affidavit for commitment of me, claiming I had refused to attend a scheduled appointment. However, recorded phone calls with Communicare paint an entirely different picture, and in combination with the complaint filed just one day prior, almost certainly show that this latest move by Communicare and its employees was ill-brought once again and done to retaliate against me, again try to dodge a situation that the county and Communicare brought on themselves. On February 10, 2022, upon returning home close to midnight from my wife being hospitalized due to pregnancy complications, Lafayette County Sheriff's deputies light up the yard with blue lights and take me once again into custody for the affidavit for commitment in front of my wife, Madeline. I was held for 6 days without any rights afforded to me at the Lafayette County Detention Center, and then shipped 2.5 hours across the state to the East Mississippi State Hospital in Meridian, Mississippi on February 16, 2022. There I would stay deprived of my liberty among other rights for 30 days. All of this put Madeline into preterm labor, and she gave birth via emergency C-section on February 17, 2022, without me by her side. I now take the position that this latest move constitutes violations of the False Claims Act, along with violations of the Whistleblower Act, while leaving me feeling like a victim of human trafficking by county officials and a quasi-governmental entity, Communicare, through the exploitation of Mississippi's outdated mental health laws in a conspiracy involving local government officials and private citizens in this latest move that I believe chills the constitutional rights of other citizens, particularly journalists and reporters if left unchecked, particularly when these individuals could be poised to pull this very bold move again on me or anyone else whom holds any information disfavoring to them. I'm looking for the assistance of a willing and able licensed attorney who can assist. If you know of anybody that can, I would appreciate a referral to somebody that might be able to assist my family during these tough, difficult times. Thank you.